Good morning, everyone. I have to show you some of the things we've been up to. Last night we got our fresh round of hay. This will get us through, I think, most of the summer. And the other week, the local peanut hay farmers are running out of peanut hay. So the guy we just recently started getting hay from, he's like, take as many as you can, because I can't guarantee it after this point. So this is all peanut hay back here stored for our girls, which, by the way, I think is making a huge difference in maintaining weights while they're nursing this year and keeping weights, putting weight on. Even our bucks over there, their weight is even doing excellent. Yes, I'm a little winded. I've been busy this morning. We got some more free pallets, as you can see. We got some project wood right there, as you can see. And yes, we're working on it, guys. That's a big project that we're going to be trying to check off of our list. Cody, get away from the solar panels. Let's go. And if you notice something different about the garden, look at all my rigged fencing. The reason I had to do this is because those guineas have started digging everything up in the garden. Every seed I've planted, every tomato plant, every pepper plant, I've lost at least one pepper plant. And I was afraid of losing what I already put time and effort into, so we gathered all the rickety-dink pieces of fencing that we had laying around, and we pieced it together. And yes, they can fly, guys. They could fly in here at a drop of a dime, but they haven't. So we're hoping that this resolves the problem until we can focus on this problem. We have to work on the cabin for as long as we possibly can this month, and then from there we can work on throwing some T-posts in. And we have some deer fencing we're going to throw around the garden as long as I have a gate. Right now, even though I can step over this, the guineas are not jumping it. So that's good. Now, I did go out and buy some more tomato plants. It's just too late for us here in Florida to start seeds anymore. So I got some Rutgers. I've never grown Rutgers before, but I got these guys in. And they seem to be doing pretty good. My zucchini, I only have a few that survived the sowing of seeds. So we are doing okay with 2 of the zucchini plants that I planted. And these are all buggy now, so we're feeding these every morning to the chickens, which are right there. It's very convenient, guys. Very, very convenient. My few turnips that did sprout are doing fantastic. I don't think nothing likes to eat turnip leaves. Look at that, guys. I know it's not much, but this is how we learn and grow. Now, I did re-sow turnips over 3/4 of this bed yesterday. Has more turnip seeds in it. So we're going to push, and we're going to try and get more turnips growing here. This bed that I had planted is absolutely no-go because of those guys. They dug everything up through here, and nothing has sprouted. So basically, my game plan is it needs to be topped off and fertilized. So I'm going to work on getting some rabbit manure in this bed. And as you can see down here, everything is kind of settling. So we're going to get another load of compost. We're going to put the majority of it in here, and we're going to take the other part that's left on the trailer over to my daughter's. And we're going to help her get some garden beds going. Right now, she's only interested in flowers, and that's fine. You start somewhere, you know. So that's her interest, and we're good with that. And if she decides she wants a tomato plant or some cucumbers, we will help her get that going as well. That tomato plant is full of flowers. That one's getting flowers. I actually have a couple with little tomatoes on. So we are getting some tomatoes. I gotta go outside the garden because I gotta show you that big guy. Okay, how is the pool garden doing? Not great. It hasn't been a total failure. I do have one radish It ain't much of one, but there it is. It's getting kind of ratty looking, so we're going to pull it. And there ain't many, but look at that, guys. I've got a few carrots coming in, and the tops of the carrots are looking fantastic. The key is, do they put some good root on? Now, some of the changes I'm going to make to this area is I'm going to add some bone meal, which feeds root crops. Like this is a root crop. We're going to add a bag of bone meal to this garden, and we're going to add a bag of perlite to this garden. Because one thing with root vegetables, they have to be able to send that root nice and deep. And I think this got a bit compacted just from settling and getting rained on. And as you can see, it's settled hugely. Look at the opening here. This was all up at the top. So once we pull those out, we will top this off as well, and we'll put rabbit manure in there. You see what the guineas are doing along here? See all the digging they've done? I know, it's crazy, guys. I didn't know guineas were going to be this destructive to a vegetable garden. Oh, I don't know. Can you see that? There's a tomato right there. And let's see if I can get you a view of this one. I'm outside the garden now. Look at all the flowers. No, we're not growing 50 tomato plants. There's only 2 of us, so a handful of tomato plants will serve us very, very well. I just got to find the tag, which, again, the guineas dug up and tossed around. I don't know where the tag is, so I don't remember what those are. But they're another heirloom. The Rutgers that I planted is an heirloom as well. We have another sunflower seed coming in. So this is going to be really nice. And under it, yes, guys, it's a zucchini. And look, let's see if I can get you, right there is a zucchini growing. So unusual for me to be able to grow a zucchini. And it looks like there might be another one right there. And we'll just have to monitor it. If I can get 2 zucchinis a week out of one of these, or 2 or 3 of these, I'm all for that. If I could get more, that would be great, because we're buying zucchinis to eat right now. And I am seed starting some seeds in the house. A bunch of squash seeds. Some more cucumber seeds, because none of my cucumbers survived out here in the hot sun. I don't know why. They should have been able to do that, but we're not getting rain like we usually do this time of year, so it could have something to do with that. As you can see, this is pretty dry back here, which is good because the goats area is nice and dry. These guineas hang with the chickens more than what you would ever realize. They really like the chickens. The chickens have adjusted well to their new area. We are getting up to 13 eggs a day from this group, so we're doing pretty good. Yes, did you hear that? Babies are calling. Let's go take a peek. Gotta check on those babies. One of the projects was to get these chicken tractors stowed behind the sheds, and we did get that done. So that's a win. And we haven't used that. Can't get it started. Don't know why. Our other tractor's doing pretty good without it, so we just can't get as close to some areas as we'd like. Alright, we're right over here by the goat pen. There's Nala and one of her boys. We did start advertising Timba and Puma, so they are on a mini Nubian goat page on Facebook for breeding bucks. And look who's out running around. There's Titan and Trident, and over there's Trinity with her mama. They are doing fantastic. I took the big gate that was running from this gate to that panel. I took that down so they can follow mom around without getting stuck behind a gate or a fence. And there, as you can see, they're doing good. Like I said, though, they're always hungry, guys. Always hungry, but they're doing good. It was funny, Trident checked out one of the big buckets of water, stuck his nose in it, and he was like, oh, that's gross. So he's definitely not ready to start drinking on his own. Cody, leave him. Cody's trying to get to know the new little ones, but I don't want him to scare them because he gets too excited. Yes, Nala's pigging out. We got that fresh round of hay, and it smells so good, guys. Oh my gosh, it smelled good enough that I could have chewed on it. It's nice and sweet, and our girls are loving it. Titan's been the bravest so far, so he's the one running around the most. Those two have been the crybaby-ish. Let's go see where the other babies are. We have a 5-day window to get that wall finished before the next set of rains start heading our way. So we're trying to get it done. There's Mr. Pepper. And it looks like Little Bit with their mama. Yep, Pepper and Little Bit right there. And then up here. Oh, Trident lost his mama. He's very vocal, guys. Bella with Stella. These two are inseparable, guys. Picasso and Trilly. Over here is Carmela and her little tiny twins. They're not so tiny anymore. There's Breely and Mocha. Over here is Latte with her twins, her triplets. You see how they all line up? So cute. We still have... Thumbelina still has no horn buds, guys, so we are pretty confident she's polled, and unfortunately we can't keep her, so she's on the list for sale. So polled goat is very much sought after in our area because not everybody wants horns on their dairy herd. And Latte has developed a limp, so we're watching her very closely today. It could be because that area is holding water. Even though it's been dry here, it does hold water. So, we're going to have to keep a close eye on that. They have a lot of, this is all high and dry, and they're just now starting to spend time up here. But the majority of the time they spend where it's the wettest, which is just crazy. But that's a goat for you. Crazy. They're having fun running around. As long as I can see Mama, they're pretty comfortable. Where'd they go? There he is. They're starting to climb the stumps. Let me see if I can get a better view. There we go. There's two. All three of them are right there. See, she keeps going back to Mom to nurse, and Mom just walks away. Now it looks like she might be taking them in the shed to maybe suggest that they take a nap, but I don't think they're ready to nap yet. The crazy girls. You crazy kids. There's Mocha. You can see they're almost as big as Mocha. If that gives you an idea how tiny those tiny twins were when they were born, these guys are almost, I'd have to check, but I think they're almost a month old, and these guys are a little over a week and a half, just to give you an idea of timing. And you see the difference. Hi, Trinity. Hi, Trident. What you guys doing? Now, if I go in there, they think I'm the other mama to them, and they're all over me. Mom's in the shed, guys. There he goes. He had to find Mom. They keep touching base with Mom. This is their first day out of the fenced-in area, so they're feeling a little insecure. But as you can see, everything's going really, really good here. Hi, Titan. Little Blue Eyes. Hi, Little Blue Eyes. This guy's for sale, guys, if you're looking for a registered miniature Nubian. He's the only one we have that's registered that is for sale. And he is blue-eyed. And he does have a polled father, so his kids could be blue eyes with poles. Polled horns, or no horns, basically. Crazy kids. Oh. Now, while you watch the goats, let me tell you what, part of the reason the videos have slowed down And we haven't gotten near as much done as what we could have here lately. It's because I've been doing physical therapy. At the suggestion of family, and we discussed it with my regular physician, they all felt that it was worth trying physical therapy for me to try to regain some of my balance and stability. Trinity, what, baby? Mom's in the house. Go in the house. Anyway, so I signed up for physical therapy, and I think I found the perfect place. It's more holistic, if you will. And basically, when they did my evaluation, which they do certain moves and certain techniques to see where your weaknesses and stuff are, what they determined was that my hips were out of alignment. So I was walking with a hard list / limp. And so the last few weeks, it's actually been almost 2 months now, we have been working on exercises and basically worked totally on my right side. So I was working my right legs, my right arm, my right side of my back, my core, which is your torso area, building muscle in there. And my hip is about perfectly realigned, guys. So what has that meant for me? I have a lot less pain. Yes, I have to still be very, very careful. I still cannot lift heavy, and I probably will never be able to again. So lifting some of the older baby goats is already a no-no for me. These guys are still featherweights, so that's not a problem. And I walk straighter. I have a lot less discomfort / pain. I wake up in the morning rested instead of tossing and turning all night in pain. I wake up, I would say 99% of the time pain-free now. Just from getting that adjustment through exercise in that hip alignment. Will I ever 100% recover? The answer to that is no. Will I gain a better quality of life? The answer to that is definitely. I've already experiencing that. So, to me, this has been a big win. And the next phase may be like a yoga class to do some strengthening. Did you see that leap? It's amazing the confidence they gain when they have a bigger world to explore. Yes. You see that? I was just gifted that by somebody. He's like, stop paying those goats all that attention. But I wanted to give you an update on a lot of little things. It doesn't seem like much, but when you add it all together, it sure has taken a ton of time. I'm in therapy twice a week, which means I have to drive to Tallahassee. That roughly in itself takes 2 hours out of every single day. So that interferes with getting any projects working and focused on any projects, and it's really interfered a lot. Now, I've started driving myself. Jim had been driving me. So now I'm driving myself, and it's all going really well. And it enables Jim to continue working on a project while I'm in Tallahassee. But generally when we go to Tallahassee, we try and combine something, whether it's Lowe's, Home Depot, Tractor Supply, Walmart, grocery shopping, whatever we're going to do. I could sit here all day watching these guys. But unfortunately, I do have chores to do. I have to, those ears flopping, guys. Oh my gosh. I have to get my laundry finished. And then I'm staining those T111 boards so we can get those up in the next few days. You gonna check out the water? Is this your first? Whoa! Say, what is that? They're still having nurses, so water is not part of their routine yet. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the chat and watching some baby goats have fun. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Take care. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the videos, and share and subscribe. God bless.